In regards to Jamaica and human rights and their stance on gays, it's kind of a complicated time right now, correct?
Yes, it is. As in the previous administration, which is the JLP government, we had he was in power. His name is Bruce Golden, a very public figure. Yeah. He did an interview, international interview, and they asked him the question, what is his stand on homosexuality? And his comment was not in his cabinet, as in referring to saying that as long as he's prime minister, he doesn't want anything to do with homosexual in his cabinet, in his House of Parliament. Once you're in his party, you should be straight, straight, straight. So during his time of reign as prime minister, it was the level of homosexuality, even homophobia, even intensify even more, because now you had a prime minister who came out publicly and talk out against homosexuality and all of those things. And even in his campaign, the campaign for re-election, one of his biggest focus was homophobia and all of those things, looking out against homosexuality and all of that. So during that, it was a very bad time for homosexuals, because as an homosexual living in Jamaica, you could be killed, stabbed, anything, abused, and when the police shows up on scene and find out that you're a gay man, nothing won't really come out of it. Because if you're a straight man and you see me as a homosexual and you attack me and kill me, the police will write on the what you call it again?
The report.
On the report.
On the report.
Yes, on the report that it was an act of self-defense and all of that, saying that I was coming on to you and you defend yourself against me, even if it was just a act of hatred.
Was it tough to come out then, given the fact that, you're born and raised in Jamaica?
I knew I was gay ever since I had sense. As in, from as early as basic school, as I can remember, basic school is basically 3, 4, 5 years old. And basically from then, my first kiss, I can remember that, was with a boy in my class, hiding behind the bench when no one was inside of class. And from there, it grew. I've never had a passion for women. I've never liked being with a woman or anything. But when I was getting to my teens, living in Jamaica, it's customary for you to be with a woman, have a girlfriend at that age. So what I'll do normally is hang out, have a lot of guy friends, because I love seeing the way guy shapes and all of those things. But I'll have a girlfriend at the same time, just to cover things and say to my father that I have a girlfriend, but really I'd never had sex with a girl. So sometimes having a girlfriend, that would complicate things, because she'd want sex or kiss or make out, and I would just not be in the mood. It was very difficult living, because at that age I would say I was DL until it came out. So when it came out, I tried to convince them that that was just a phase and that I'm changed now, because one of the time, the Dan, which is the bad man in the community, threatened me and tell me that I had to leave the community because they don't want no homosexual there and all of those things. Lucky for me, sad for him, he died because of a gun war, so I got to move back. So, and trying to convince my father, most of all, that I am changed now, that was the hard part. Because every time we had a conversation on the phone, he'll ask me if I had a girlfriend now and all of that, and I would not say yes, and I would not say no. But my mom, deep down, she knows that I haven't changed, and she accepts me. But because of my father and those things, she would just play along with me and tell him that, oh, I'm not doing those things anymore and those things. And recently, before I left to come to Canada, one of my eldest brother, it looked like he's now more comfortable with me, because he don't ask me those questions anymore. He's just like, we are brothers and those things.
Thank you so much.
No problem, anytime.